wanted to come on here and tell you guys that God does listen to your prayers. He does answer your prayers. You know, if it's in his will for you, it will happen. It might take time. You might have to sit on your hands for a while and not do anything and just let him work. And welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you're not new here, you've been watching me for some time and you have not subscribed to my channel yet, ma'am, sir, I'm gonna need you to go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss another video. Also, go ahead and leave a comment down below. Give this video a nice big thumbs up. Follow your girl on Instagram, you know, all that jazz. Yes, let's just get on into this video. So I am excited to finally get to share this big news with you guys. As you can already see from the title, I am making a huge announcement, and when I tell you guys that this has been months, okay, months in the making, but I did want to make this kind of like a testimony. There's a whole storyline to it, and I just wanted to kind of give you guys encouragement. If you're wondering, like, is he still working in my life? Does he still care about me? Is he listening to my prayers? Like, does he hear me? Is he gonna do something? This is encouragement to you because I was in the same position myself. I was struggling. Girl was struggling, okay? Didn't know what was gonna happen. So you guys, I am officially moving. Duh, I already said that. But not only am I moving, but your girl is moving out the country. I don't know if you can see this. That's my passport, baby. Girl's got her passport. I had to go through a lot to get my visa. Okay, I don't even want to show y'all it's there. Okay, I don't want y'all to see all my details. But those of you who know me in person, you already know, you've been known this. But for those of you who do not know me in real life, your girl is moving to, drum roll please, Spain. Oh my gosh, I'm moving to Spain and don't speak no Spanish. But it's okay because we're learning, okay? Aprendiendo, how do you say that? I'm learning, all right? Yes, you guys, I am so excited. I got the opportunity to move to Spain. I'll be teaching English. My background, if you already have watched several of my videos before, you know my background is in accounting. It ain't even related to teaching, but I have done teaching before. I have done something similar to this where I taught in Italy for a summer, and so now I have this opportunity to teach in Spain, and I will be there for an extended period of time, okay? It'll be a while, all right? I'll be back next year if I even come back, because America is a mess, girl. That's a whole nother story. But anyways, you guys, I'm rambling. I'm just so excited to finally share this with you guys. I've been literally keeping this secret for so long. I had to wait until it was official, until I got the visa. They gave me the approval, like, yes, girl, come to España. We want you, we need you, we need the Black Queen, the excellence, yes. So, that's what it is. However, let me get into the story behind this, you guys. Oh, I just can't wait. The vlogs are about to be next level. Like, the vlogs were here, and now they're gonna be here. You guys, just wait. I'm so excited. But anyways, so let's rewind to November of last year. And I had to check my phone to see what the date was. We're gonna rewind to November 5th, 2021. I will show you on my phone if you think I'm playing. Okay, you guys can see that, November 5th, 2021, right? Okay, so it was November of last year, and homegirl was going through it. If you go back to the videos that I posted during that time, I had recently, I think I took that video down, but I just put it out there. I got fired from my job because girl was on some other stuff at the time. I was going a little crazy, so I got fired from my job, which has never happened to me before. And then I was kind of in this in-between phase where I wasn't working, trying to figure out, okay, what's my next step, what am I gonna do, this whole thing. And it kind of, what's the word, snowballed into a really bad mental place. I was depressed, I was crying all the time. It was just a hot mess, okay? So this is what God told me in one of my sessions of speaking to him. I'm not gonna read this whole thing to you guys because it's like paragraphs. You know, we were kind of going back and forth. And for those of you who question, does God speak to you? Yes, he does speak to you. You just have to sit and have quiet time and just give him the opportunity to really speak to your heart. And no, it's not like an audible voice. It's just like, I don't know, it's just like thoughts, but you just know that they're not your thoughts, because like I would never think that, you know what I mean? Like, anyways, so he asked me, so I was telling God, I was like, Lord, I just want another opportunity. I was thinking about when I was in Italy, and for those of you who don't know, I love, when I say love to travel, I'm obsessed with traveling. You can see other videos on my channel where I went to Hawaii by myself. I've, you know, traveled to 49 of the 50 states, been to all these countries and stuff. I love traveling. So I was like, Lord, I just need one more opportunity. Give me another chance. Because I was thinking about when I was in Italy and how at that time I still wasn't fully like in a good mental place, and I felt like I didn't fully take advantage of the opportunity. Like I was there, but I wasn't really there. And it was only for, you know, a few months during the summer. So I was like, this time, Lord, I want to go somewhere and I want to stay for a long time. I want to really, like, you know, learn the culture, learn the people, and really experience it and not let my mental struggles get in the way. I was like, I just want one more chance. That's what I remember saying to God. I was like, Lord, I just want, give me one more chance so I could do it right this time. So he told me this. He said, and I quote, "Do you think I don't know what you want?" First of all, let me just preface this by saying God sometimes has to, I say this all the time, he has to give me a little attitude sometimes because I'm a little hard-headed, so that's how I understand things. But he was like, do you think I don't know what you want? I know what you want because I'm the one who put that desire in you. I was like, oh, you're right. That didn't come from me, that came from you. Like, why would you put something in my heart for me to want if it wasn't meant for you to give it to me? So that was the first step, right? I'm not gonna read all this. I'm gonna fast forward to some stuff that he told me later on in our conversation, because it was like a back and forth thing, right? I kept hearing at this time in my life, be still, be still, be still. That's like, I just kept hearing that everywhere. So I knew like that's what he wanted me to do, was just to be still and be quiet. So he said, or this is not what he said, but this is kind of just like me writing out my thoughts. But I said, as I think back to the opportunities and the ways he's made in the past, and then in parentheses I have Italy, graduating top of my class, my car. If you guys haven't seen that video, I'll link that here. That's a testimony in itself. I said, I realized that I didn't create those for myself, so I didn't create those opportunities myself. God brought the opportunities to me and made them happen with ease. I didn't even have to try very hard or rack my brain. They just happened. I actually have a tattoo on my foot that says nothing just happens, because it's true, nothing just happens. But anyways, so why is it any different this time? It's not any different, and that's the point. God has shown me time and time again that he is making a way for me and that I have his favor. So now it's time to remember those things and put my faith to the test, literally. He's been telling me for weeks now to be still, and I've still been trying to do things in my own strength. This is what God told me. He said, in order to get what you want, you have to stop trying to get what you want. And then the like analogy I thought of was, if you've ever seen that kids movie Cars, there's a scene in there where the older car is trying to teach, what's his face, Lightning McQueen, how to make a turn, and he was like, turn right to go left. That's literally what God told me. He was like, okay, turn right to go left. Like, that makes no sense. Like, why would you go this way to go that way? But that's what God was telling me. He was saying, if you want it, you have to stop trying to get it. And I was just like, Lord, that's not me. Like, you know me, like, I have to do it myself. But he was telling me, stop. So it took me a while, and it was very difficult, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take my hands off, because at the time I was also researching. I was trying to figure out my next step, and I was looking at opportunities to travel abroad. I was Googling everything. I was like, teaching abroad, working abroad, study abroad, year abroad, da, da, da. I was going through everything. I was searching as much as I possibly could, but I wasn't getting anywhere with that. So when he told me to stop, I was like, all right, I'm gonna just take my hands off and I'm gonna just let you do it. I don't know how you're gonna do it, but you told me you would, so all right, I'm gonna just sit here and chill. So that's what I did. Fast forward a couple months, it's about January, it's like the beginning-ish of January 2022. And I get an email from, I don't even remember what the name of the thing is, but I get an email from, I think it was like TIE, study abroad, TEFL, study, something. No, I know what it was. It was CIEE, CIEE. If you're familiar with studying abroad, you know what that is. Anyways, so I get an email from them. I always get emails from them, and I overlooked them because I was like, it's too expensive. You have to pay to do it. And I was like, I'm not doing that. But I happened to just like click on it and scroll through, and I kid you not, I can't remember for the life of me. I don't know how this happened, but I clicked on something, or maybe I like opened a browser. I don't know what happened, but somehow I ended up on a website called TEFL.org, and it's like 9 o'clock at night, like, and I'm just like scrolling through, like not really thinking anything of it, like just scrolling through the website just to see, because I was like, man, all the times I've Googled TEFL information and teaching information, I've never come across this website before. Like, this is new. So I'm going through it, whatever. Then I come across, I'm going through like different countries just to see, because I'm the type of person, I don't really, I'll go anywhere, okay? If you put me on a plane and send me to Afghanistan and promise that I won't die, I will go. Like, I will go anywhere. I have no preference of where I will go as long as it's somewhere new. So I wasn't like necessarily thinking of Spain specifically. I kind of just was going through the countries, and then I found this program listed underneath Spain, and I was like briefly reading over it, and it said, there was like a button, it said apply now, or like apply today, something like that. And the only thing you need to do to apply was to send in your resume to an email on there. And I was like, that's simple enough. Girl's got her resume updated, like that's easy, I can totally do that. So without thinking, I just sent the resume, and honestly, I did not think anything of it. I didn't even think I was gonna get a response back. I was like, I probably just sent my resume to a random weirdo, and now they're gonna know my phone number and what I did with the last 6 years of my life. Great. But I genuinely didn't even think I was gonna get a response. Well, wake up the next morning, what do you know? I have a message in my email inbox, and it's from the people. And I looked at it, I was like, wow, like I'm shocked they actually responded to me. I guess maybe it's not a scam, I don't know. So I clicked on it, they had a bunch of information. They were like, thank you, Jasmine, for sending us your resume. Here's the next steps. They were like, read over this FAQ page, like all these frequently asked questions, get to know the program, see if it's something you're interested in, da 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 da. Like, it was like a lot of information. And again, I looked at it and I was just like, okay, like I didn't really, again, for whatever reason, I did not think anything of it. I was just like, whatever. I kind of wrote it off. It's just, this is a bunch of stuff. Like, I don't even feel like reading this. So I closed the email, I walked away from it, and I was just like, whatever. Well, a couple days later, I know it was at least 1 day later, could have been 2 days later, I get the feeling. Now, you know, if you're a Christian, you know the feeling is not just a feeling. That's the Holy Spirit trying to usher you, trying to guide you, right? I get the feeling that I need to go back to this email again. So I sat down on my desk, I look at it again. I'm going through the frequently asked questions thing. I'm reading through it, reading about the program. And then I was like, you know, this actually doesn't sound too bad. This kind of sounds like the thing that I would want to do. So my next step after that was researching. I started researching, and I go to YouTube just to see, like, have other people made videos about this program, like how, I was still thinking it could have been a scam or something, like it wasn't legit. So I was like, let me see if I can find YouTube videos. Now, pause on this. This is the like kind of crazy part, because the story, the way that this unfolded was pretty much exactly the way that it happened for me with Italy. And I've never told that story before, but it's kind of a similar thing where I applied by accident and then I didn't think anything of it. And then I watched a YouTube video about it, and then I was like, oh my gosh. So I'm watching vlogs of people doing the program. And when I tell you, it was like a click. It was like, yes, like I could see myself doing that. Like, that was the thing for me. Like, if I could see myself doing something, then I know. I'm like, I know it's for me, I'm doing this. So that's exactly what happened. I'm watching videos, they're traveling, they're teaching the kids, they're doing all this stuff, and I was like, oh, bet, like I could totally do that. Like, this has me written all over it. And the crazy part was, it was almost identical to the thing that I did in Italy, even down to like small details, like the websites looked kind of similar. It wasn't the same program, wasn't the same people, like totally unrelated. But even like the colors of the website, like the Italian one was like red, white, and blue. The Spanish one was red, white, and blue. And neither one of those flags are red, white, like their country flags are red, white, and blue. So I don't know why they picked those colors. But I was like, wow, like this is very similar to Italy. So that was already a sign for me right there where it kind of started to feel similar. And I was like, yeah, like this is looking pretty good. So as I'm doing more research on it, come to find out, guess how long the program is? The program is a full school term, so it's about 8 to 9 months. And that's what I told God that I wanted back in November of last year when I was praying to him and I was asking for an opportunity. I said, I want something that's longer than what I did in Italy, because Italy was only a few months, but I don't want to do a full year because that's a long time. I was like, a lot can happen in a year. So I was like, I need something that's like 6 to 9 months. What do you know? The opportunity is boom, right there. 6 to 9 months, exactly. So all that to say, your girl is about to move. I'm not there yet, but I will be there very soon, very shortly. And I don't know what exactly, like why Spain? Well, I don't know why Spain of all the places in the world, because you know, I didn't pick it, it picked me, you know, God picked me for this place. Because it was definitely nowhere on my radar, but I do know that God is sending me there for some reason or reasons. I don't know if it's a person, I don't know if it's people, I don't know if it's another opportunity. I don't know what it's gonna be. All I know is girl is ready to hop on that plane and she's ready to go, okay? But I just wanted to come on here and tell you guys that God does listen to your prayers. He does answer your prayers. You know, if it's in his will for you, it will happen. It might take time. You might have to sit on your hands for a while and not do anything and just let him work. Total side note, if you're still watching this video at this point, you're a real one. Please comment down below real one and make sure you subscribe, because girl's been talking for a hot minute. But one last thing, this morning I was praying and reading and whatnot. These last couple days I've kind of been not in a very good place with God and mentally, but I heard some things from him, and he said, one of the things that he told me was, he said, allow me to work in your life, allow me to show you what I can do, allow me to be the God that I am, basically. Like, instead of me constantly doing things in my own strength and doing things, you know, doing what I can, because trust me y'all, this whole process of moving to Spain, there's a lot that goes into it, and especially not being very fluent in the language. I've been trying to like control every little thing, and like I'm like trying to make friends, you know, like make friends on social media and get connected to this and do that, and then I'm starting to worry like, oh my gosh, well how am I gonna, I have to become a citizen, like there's a whole process, I have to get a bank account, I have to get an apartment, I have to do all this stuff, and I'm like, how am I gonna do all this? And I'm not from there, I don't know anybody over there, and you know, it's all new. But that's where God was like, just allow me to take care of it. Trust that I will get it right. I got you, okay? Trust that I already have some bodies, whoever it is, I have people over there waiting to help you, and just sit back and chill, like chill. So yes, that is my story, you guys. That is my testimony. I am very, very excited. I'm just excited for this new chapter of life, and I'm excited to share it with you guys and show you. I have lots of ideas of how I'm going to kind of change my channel, so you might notice some changes coming, but still the same type of content, just done a little bit differently. But I'm very excited, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it helps somebody out there. If not, at least you got to look at this gorgeous face for the last 15 minutes. But if you watched this far, make sure you subscribe. Give me a nice big thumbs up so you know, so I know, so we know that it's great. Okay, I'm gonna stop now. I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay awesome, stay great, stay beautiful. Peace out. Love you guys. Bye.